teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Young. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Berry. He's going to take off. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The number 1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Looking for a gap. It smothers. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the option. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Works the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. The RPO complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Finds the tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field. on the drag. Nice play.
Going with the ground game left. Piles through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops the throw. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think could read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got room to work. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The inside handoff. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Lopez wants to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. Finds a little space. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They'll move the tight end. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st down. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Noles! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Lopez to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Lopez wants to fire. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Across the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After losing yardage on first down, 2nd and goal from the 10.
Here we go.
He's got him still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap.
And it's blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll will get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for room. It's Young. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Running back searching for a hole. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Power football with the run. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Noles will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. On the run, it's Young. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the heat. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Makes the grab. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. They'll try to pass their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. To the big fullback. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. Lopez to pass. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Using his legs, it's Young. Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run the sneak for it. And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Noles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And with the lead late in this game, how about going play action? The run fake just freezes the defenders for a split second, helps make the throw a whole lot easier. They get the 1st down and tick, 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 tick.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Riggs. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
On the ground. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Touchdown, Noles! And the punishment has been extended. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Motion from the back. Lopez wants to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smothers. And the defense had that one. Covered just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
The throw to the outside is complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those center.
He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is blocked. Picks it up. That's a live ball.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Florida State.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Seminoles have it back up, trying to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10.
Black 14! Black 14!
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm. And I think that's why he missed that throw.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Billups. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, and enough for a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Fires on the move. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Lofts one high and deep. Into the end zone for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Lopez to pass. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
Tight coverage by this defense, creating the interception, and man, for a second, it looked like he was about to house that. The offense does a good job becoming the defense and making the play around midfield.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They'll keep it on the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
On the move, it's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. One more play to pad the stats. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Here's the pressure. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0.